Welcome to Danielle Scraps. My name is Danielle and I'm glad that you're here. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, and that bell so you don't miss another tutorial. The day is finally here for our virtual cut above crop. I am so excited to share all of the fun things that I have in store for you today. Hello, welcome to class. So today's first class is going to focus on thin cuts or die cuts of using tags as a shape embellishment. We are going to work on creating this layout from scratch, and so some of the things that you're going to want is plenty of pattern paper, a little bit of cardstock, a title if you don't have a Cricut where you can use the title that I have created here. You're going to want a thin cut or die cut. This is in the shape of a tag. So you can see here that I have used a thin cut or a tag from Close to My Heart, which was Tags and Tabs. However, Stampin' Up! Has one in their current catalog that has a variety of sizes and shapes to use for tags that you could definitely use those also, and that's called Something Fancy Dies. In addition to your pattern paper and a little bit of cardstock, you're going to want some ephemera, and so I have used two collections with this. I have used the fully flowering ephemera that you can see right here, and I've also used, if we can get it out here, Something for Everyone ephemera pack. So let's dive into our creation and get class started. I'll see you soon. Hi, welcome to layout 1. So we can see here that we have all of our pieces that we're going to be using. So I'm using a host of things. We've got Unbounded Beauty. We have some of the Brights collection, the Designer In Series collection. We have some cardstock that we're using. We're using some of the In Flight collection that we have here. And then we also have our base page. So we are going to get started with cutting. So this is going to be our base page because I would like to extend the pattern paper as far as possible. So this piece right here is going to be cut at 6. So I'm going to turn it so that it will be cut in half at 6. And then I can put this aside for another project. And then I have these two pieces that are going to be used. And this piece right here from the Take Flight collection, we're just going to cut an inch off the bottom here. Okay. And then this is from the Unbounded Beauty, and I'm only going to cut a 1/2 inch off here, and we're going to use it as a border. Oh, that was a 1/4 inch. I'm going to use a 1/2 inch, sorry. But I want a 1/2 inch of this. There we go. That's going to sit inside here. Oh, maybe 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so there's all of those pieces there. Then I'm going to come in with, these are some of the Brights that we're going to use, and we're going to use our die. This is a Close to My Heart die. Our little Stampin' emboss machine here. And so I'll need to cut this paper down just a hair. Let's see, these are 3.5. So I'm just going to cut this in half at 3. So I am going to cut 2 tags from this piece right here. I'm just going to sandwich these in. And so cut like that. And so let's go ahead and do this 5 more times to create all the tags that we need for this project. So once I have all the pieces cut, you will notice that a few of them will be short, right? Because when I cut, you know, it's not going to fit evenly. So you're just going to cut the pieces that flow nicely. So there's all of our pieces that we're using for this project, and they're going to be tucked behind our sun. So that's why it's okay if they're not full length. Okay, so we're going to set those aside, and then we'll put this off to the side, and we're done with our die. Okay, let's get started with getting our things assembled here. So these things are all cut, like I said, in the Cricut. So we're going to start with our base page here, and we're going to start with this piece here. And I'm going to use for this their Stampin' Seal, and this one is brand spanking new. But I encourage you to use your favorite adhesive. I'm showing you. My job is to show you how the products work. And if I don't like it, I will tell you if I like it or not. And then you should be using the products that you have in your stash. So we are just going to add some adhesive and put this at the top of our page. Okay. So I'm going to line this up right up here to the corner. And once that Stampin' Seal is down, it is down. All right, so now we have that down. So the next thing I want to do is I want to put these down at the bottom, and these are already 6 by 6. So I'm going to put them so that they're about, they just overlap the flags a little bit, or the things. So I want to about 0.75 up. So I just want them to overlap, but I don't want to put them down just yet. The first thing that I want to do is just marry up these little circles here so that they look good. I just need to turn it so that it is, I may have had it right to begin with. I may have had it right to begin with. Okay, so we have that so it looks seamless here. And then we have our little sun here. So our little sun is going to come about 1 inch down from the top here. So let's kind of push this off to the side. So 1 inch from the top here. So 11. I'm going to do like maybe 1.5 inches. Like that. Yeah, there's no getting that up. So you're going to look for the 6 mark, and then about 1.5 inches from the top here, and that's where this is going to go. I'm going to put adhesive only on the bottom down here, and that's because I need to be able to stick these in. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. Now I'm going to come in and put these circles down. And remember, I'm going to come in, let me make sure this is nice and straight here, about 3/4 of an inch up. Okay, then I'm going to come in with this beautiful, it almost looks like a close to my heart sapphire that's going to go down on the bottom here. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with this pattern paper from the Unbounded Beauty collection. Let's see, how did I cut this? Like so. And we're going to put this right in the center of this piece here. So it's going to butt up to the end, but I want a nice little border on the top and the bottom. The reason why I'm bringing that in is I want to have a little bit of contrast. So I want this blue to show through. I want that dark to show through, but I want to marry in all of the colors. And I accidentally cut this the wrong size. There we go. So there is the base of our project, and now it's time to make the fun things happen. So we have this nice border down here at the bottom, and we need to get our title going. So we have this Hello Summer, and then we're going to use 2 4x3 pictures for this. All right, so I've got my 3x4 photos here, and I'm actually going to pull these up just a hair like this, and then my title is going to come in here like so. So let's go ahead and put this together. I'm going to move this off to the side so I can work and not get everything gummed up. So when I put this down, I'm going to be very careful. I don't push too hard just because this is really tacky. And when you push down on it, it just sort of gets away from itself. Okay. So you should have a little bit of a shadow at the top of this when you're creating it. It's just a cute little title. I love that. All right, so let's bring our project back in. Got our 2 little pieces here. We've got our Hello Summer that's going to go here. Our journaling is going to go down here. And now we're going to add in our tags and sort of filter them through and just get a good placement for them. And so there's our little sun. I love this. Isn't it cute? I really, really love how this is turning out. We're getting a good use of colors. So we have all of our colors up here, and then they come and flow in down here. So I really like that. And then I want to bring in some subtle things. So I do have this ephemera here that we could add in, and I love the strawberries and these florals here because that reminds me of summer. So we can definitely add in some strawberries over here. And then we have some more ephemera that we can use. I have this pack right here, which is the Something for Everything. And this strawberry one comes from the Fully Flowering pack, which all of the supplies are noted in there. So let's go through and pick out some things that will go really good with this Hello Summer page. Some butterflies. And maybe we might not use all of this, but I'm just going to sort of piece together some things and put them in. I don't know if I really want the sun, but we can put it over there. Maybe some ice cream. But I definitely want to get some of these butterflies in there. So I'm just going to put them in my little container here to sort of collect what's going on. There's another little strawberry. Yeah. Throw some hearts in there. You get 2 sheets of each one of these. So I like that you're able to duplicate and get more than just one image. That's good. Is there any in here? Nope, I think I'm good. All right. So I think we've got some good ephemera here. We're going to put that off to the side. And I'm going to stick this in there. And I might pull in some of this greenery from the floral ephemera. Let's see, we got some other just tone down some of those bright colors, those bright pinks, and possibly this one too. You want to bring in this from the Fancy Dyes, Something Fancy Dyes. I want to bring in this little washi tape. It creates a little washi tape. You can do this with your scissors, but the reason why I want to bring that in, and I want this to come here. So I'm going to put that off to the side. So that's going to go here. So I'm going to cut this out of some black cardstock or some maybe some white cardstock here, and get that going. So I'll be right back. All right, so I have this piece cut out. So this is going to go in here, and let's go ahead and secure this piece down. And I want to leave enough room for my photos to be able to come in and out. So my photos are going to sit right here. So if you wanted to do one photo that was a 4x6, you could certainly do that. So let's see how we can add in some ephemera here. Just adding in pieces that look fun. We have this big strawberry floral piece here. We have some ice cream, possibly a sunshine, another small piece there. I've got this up here, my little tag that's going to come in there. I love how this is kind of coming along here. Add in, maybe add this back in, sort of underneath, growing up over it. So these we could definitely color, and I have the end color markers. So we're going to put these off to the side so we can color those with our markers. Grab this piece to sort of tuck away. We'll tuck him over here maybe. And then we have a couple of hearts. Let's bring this heart over here. Maybe that heart right there. Tuck this over there. These colors are super cute. And we don't have any of these laid in just yet. Don't know that we need an extra sun, but just put it there for kicks and giggles at the moment. There we go. So all of these really pretty pieces coming in and out, like so. All right, so I've come in with this lemon right here, and I've added some color with some of the Stampin' Right markers. Okay, and so we have a little bit of balance of yellow and pink and green on both sides here. So the one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow right here at the bottom. And I'm going to come in with a hue of this green to sort of accent what I've got going on here with my photo mat. Just sort of want to, accent it like that. And bring this out, and then let's layer in some of our pink here. Don't need that there. Bring this back over, and I'll just sort of play with this until it feels pretty, if you will. Bring that out like that. I do have this little strawberry. I don't think I'm going to use it. I do have these butterflies, so I think I'll keep them up here, floating and up this way. And I think I'm good with the ephemera. These are all of the floral ones. I like how this is coming out. That's okay. So there's all of those pieces like so. I could theoretically add in on the sun but I don't want to. Keep this piece here. I'm going to kind of sort of calm this down and just sort of keep this like so. Okay, so the last thing that I have for this, I would like to add some texture to these pieces right here. And I'm going to come in with, I have 2 Pebble Path and Basic Gray Stampin' Dots, Stampin' Spots. Okay. They're brand new. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come through and ink the edges. This is really juicy and I don't like it. And so it just helps it stand out a little bit. So we have that. And there's those things. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in. This is the Eyelet 3D embossing folder. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to emboss all of these. And it's going to give it this textured look like this. If I can get my camera to focus here. All right. So we'll just go ahead and toss all of these little guys into the embossing folder, and then that will give some texture. All right, let's start gluing some of these down. I'm going to grab this basic gray Stampin' Spot and go ahead and outline these. Just gives them a little bit of definition so they sort of stick out from that skyline. Okay, so we have those done. Now we can put this back together, and I'm probably going to put it out of order from when I originally had it one more time. So I think I'm going to start with the pink. I think I'm going to start with orange right here, and then the blue over here. We'll go with a green. And a pink. And another green, blue, and then back to an orange again. So we have that like so. And then we have some of these flat-backed pearls, and I thought these would be really great to kind of go on the dots there. And then I also have some baker's twine that I thought we could add in down here at the bottom. A little bit of the blue down here to tie this all in right through here. And we could have done something here, but I think down here at the bottom is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to double this up like so and start putting the finishing touches on our layout here. So we have this piece that's going to come in like this, which is great, just like that. So let's go ahead and start putting some of these finishing pieces down. So I'm going to pull these out just so it's a little easier to work with. And then I can go ahead and add a little bit. Anyway, piece, let me turn this around a little bit here. So that can come down. This is going to go up here. This is already adhered down. We're going to stick this off to the side. And let's lay these pieces in. So make sure that this is right where I want them to be. We're going to add our sun first. And this piece is going to go in. So we like that, and then I will stick a little bit. It's just right in there like so. And then we will build this up a little. Don't need a lot for that since it will just fold in our adhesive over so it's not sticking out so much. I think we're going to go with it more off to the side. and down. A little bit like so. And then I can come in and add in our lemons down here on one of our flowers. Can be tucked away like this. Another flower. There we go. There. And then we will tuck this guy in there. A little bit different than how I originally laid it out. I just wanted it to flow a little bit nicer. So we've got those things down. This is going to be a nice little title pocket here. And our butterfly is going to sort of wisp in like so. And then I'm going to bring it back in this one and sort of have it fly off to the side. And then we can bring in our gems here. I love the little shine that these bring in. Okay. Then I'm going to come in with a black journaling pen, and I'm going to give some loop-de-loops here. So we've got a little trail for our butterfly there. And then one of the last things that I'm going to do is we're going to get some tape, and we're going to tape this piece down to the bottom. So any kind of washi tape that you have will work. So I'm just going to secure this on the back. Make sure I have enough to fold over. So instead of looping this around, all I have to do is fold the ends of it. And then I can just cut off any excess. And then I will just tape it one more time, just to make sure, for good measure. And now I have this cute little piece right there. So there is class number 1. So in this class, we have created sun rays with our tags. We've embossed them for texture. We've used a Cricut cut, and then we've done some building with some embellishments. One of the last things that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a little dotted line up from here And then I'm going to stop right there. And I'm going to bring it in this way. And then continue it on this side and bring it down. There we go. So we have like a little pocket going on here. So I hope that you enjoyed this class and that it inspired you to utilize your crafts and be crafty. So there we go. All right. Thank you, everyone.